here's you working on Christmas, on Valentine's Day, on July 4th, on freaking every goddamn on holiday, buckling down on the task. You know, just to get adequately compensated to get by, breaking your back. However, sufficiently, we can't even truly live and do what we want to do for quite some time. And after we bite the dust, we dead broke, literally. So, you clicked this video because you wanted to know how the heck SpongeBob is going to get you rich in 2023. Well, imagine. If you observed this video to the end, I sincerely think that you'll look forward into bringing in more cash that you did while at your whole school instruction. Anyway, sit back, unwind. It's my first video, so I hope you utilize these tools that SpongeBob is subliminally giving you guys. Okay, so there are 4 principles that we all want to be aware of. The number 1 rule is we have to be the business owner and not the worker. When you're a representative working for another person, you get compensated a limited budget for each hour that you put in, each month, each year. Basically, you're exchanging your most valuable asset, your time, in return for cash, which is okay, but I know you want to do something different, and it's just a little restraint to what you can do. So, to explain Mr. Krabbs, he's depicted as the most extravagant individual in the show. And on the ground level, he is the business visionary. He brings in the cash even while he's not working. Since he's recruiting representatives to accomplish the work for him, what's more basic is the fact he claims the Krusty Krabbs, and he sets up different organizations as well, like the Krusty Towers. All right, so I can read them out right now, and you're thinking like, to begin a business, you need a whole lot of money, a whole lot of cash. Okay, so in any case, perhaps you was good at something. You could always sell that idea or information for money. All right, and that could be a little side hustle that can grow, and you can possibly make a YouTube channel to get people to view you, and then now you're a brand, and now you're making more money than you was just selling it on the streets. After you do all of that, you can possibly hire people to do some administrative work, and now you don't even have to work so much. See, and it all starts from what you're good at, and then you can just put it all together and create a flow of money. And that's how you can create your business. But anyway, takes me to our number 2 rule: do not over excess over money. So we all know Mr. Krabbs is greedy, you know? So Mr. Krabbs continuously pursuing the cash, and his main thoughts behind his choices really outlandish. Doesn't matter what happens. Anything could drive him out the present moment. He's self-centered. He consistently cut corners regardless of his connections, being attacked, decreasing in nature, or doesn't matter. But actually creating financial stability isn't about storing cash and money grubbing, and it's not tied to ripping another person's arm off, you know? I need for you to understand, by you having a significant worth, then you can create more cash. And if you're feeling a person need, then you can create more cash. In a sense, Mr. Krabbs was victorious in doing this, because the Krusty Krabbs is one of his businesses that gives individuals the fact that they need scrumptious, cheap meals that individuals love. Which takes us to rule number 3. All right. Have a hard-working attitude like SpongeBob, not like Patrick or Squidward. We all both have the decision to be like SpongeBob or Patrick. As a whole, we have a voice inside of us saying simply relax and do this significant thing later. In any other case, that drive like SpongeBob must be there to do our best, seem improving and working harder and harder. That in some sort of drive that drive you insane, but it's there. So that is there. That'll get you in a position where you have recurring automated revenue coming in, where you're maintaining your own business, and it'll take you from when you started it, it'll become easier and easier to do. You get the obligation and you get to pick whether you want to watch this video now and watch this video later. Do you want to make this business plans now, or do you want to watch this marathon on TV later? Okay, so let's get deep. If you look at a muscle form, if you work that muscle out like your brain muscle, then it becomes easier for you to work on that activity because you've worked this muscle before. And then you develop it. So, same with energy. If you've put your energy towards something, then you'll be more obligated to put your energy towards that more than if you didn't put your energy towards something else. Positive frequencies versus negative. Okay, so you definitely don't want to be like Squidward, lazy, depressive. You definitely don't want to be like Patrick, who's non-caring, nonchalant, with no responsibilities. So we definitely want to be like SpongeBob, which is a hard worker. But we're not going to say that we want to take all his characteristics. His willpower and his muscle memory is good enough. So let's say that you followed those first 3 rules. You started a business on the side. You start thinking more like an employer than an employee. You created a low-cost, scalable product with a service, and it all seems genuinely solves problems, okay? Some people you got to work for you, you hard at this point, and now you see some money coming in. But what do you do next? All right. Whether you really become rich once you start getting in the money coming in, the temptation is still you're going to want to buy loads of more nice things, you know what I'm saying? So you have to still be in that pattern of working paycheck to paycheck. The people who truly rich focus. Rather you spending your money as soon as it come in, you invest it. So it turns into more money now. If you do set up some kind of small business, often the best investment you make is back into that business rather than keeping all of the profits. Instead of hire more people or invest in systems and technology that can automate and grow your business. Invest that money into something like stocks. Do a little research on index funds and start putting a little bit of money in that instead of normal savings accounts. The interest rates is crazy, out of this world. That's why they're so powerful now. Compound interest in an index fund is amazing. Imagine this, if you was 22 and you invested $28 a month, and basically by the time that you're 65, you'll be a millionaire. Okay, you probably don't want to wait till you're 65. Maybe you can create an insurance policy or a bank that has like index funds. I don't know, but that's a better idea. You have to think out of the box like that. That's just the end result. That's just you investing. So let's do a little recap. All right, rule number 1 is be the business owner, not the worker. Okay, it might start off as you being a worker, but you are the business owner. Get to a point when you're paying somebody to work for you so you can have more time on your hands. And now maybe your YouTube is doing good right now because somebody is making the videos for you. You don't have to make the videos. You're the business owner and you got a worker. So there you go. Rule number 2, do not obsess over money. Money is a form of exchange. So you use money to help people. That's why people pay business products and services, is because they want to help people and exchange their type of monetary value towards their appreciation for your service or product or information. All right, that's rule number 2. Rule number 3, don't be like Patrick or Squidward, lazy or nonchalant, irresponsible. Be like SpongeBob, a hard worker, sophisticated person with good energy, vibes, but you don't have to take in all of his characteristics because characteristics is he's a pretty wild character. And rule number 4 is invest. This is my first video. I am gonna do another video because I just have so many different ideas brewing in my head. But invest, because the most richest people in the world, the billionaires, notice I said billions, the billionaires, the millionaires, they all invest. They invest in everybody. They don't care what it is. If they invest into you, then they expect some type of value, some type of monetary exchange from that investment. And even if they don't get that, they will still invest in you because it's an investment. It's a belief. So if you can find some investors and find people that believe in you, make sure you get those investors, because it's like that's what people do. It's like that's how you get the money. When you invest, say I believe in Nike or Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm going to invest in their company. I'm going to buy one of their franchises.